Good morning. Hang on, I gotta fix my camera a little bit. There we go, I think that's better. How are you? Let me jump on and just do a quick sound check. It's always a good idea. A little bit. Oh, I think we're good. Okay, Fran is on her way. She will be here very momentarily. So, good morning, Jordan. I see you're watching. How are you today? So, first Village Vibes of the new year. Yeah. How does 2026 feel? Feels strange to be at 2026. I remember years ago thinking, what will it be like in the 2020s? And now we're over halfway done with the 2020s. That seems kind of crazy. And we got no snow for Christmas. You're right, Jordan. I did look at the forecast. It does look like maybe tomorrow night. Got some snow on the mountains, but the mountains I'm looking out front of the store, there I don't see any snow. Maybe at the very tippy tops, there might be a dusting on the north side, but kind of crazy. So Fran will be here in a minute. But what we wanted to talk about today was setting yearly goals, or even not yearly, monthly or quarterly, weekly, whatever goals, just something to kind of keep you progressing, keep you moving, keep you getting better. What's the word? In your skills. So good morning, Marianne. Chilly, Florida, huh? It is 37 degrees here. It was pretty chilly this morning when I was out. Had a nice dusting of frost on everything. So thanks for watching, Marianne. I hope you have had a good holidays. I hope everyone's had good holidays. So, and I've mentioned this before, so you guys probably are sick of hearing it, but I really feel like one of the things that helped me become a better quilter was early on, not my first year, maybe not even my second year, but then I started just focusing on some yearly goals. And they were very simple, and it just really helped me focus on one little specific area. So I think my very first time that I set a goal, I did an accurate 1/4 inch. And so I really focused on getting a couple of tools that would help me with an accurate 1/4 inch. And I focused just really when I was sewing, just really making sure that my 1/4 inch was really accurate. Here's Miss Fran. And then my second year, I focused on just really cutting really accurately. And between those two, that drastically increased my skills as a quilter. And so then I think the next year, and I'm just trying to go from memory, but I think the next year I focused on finishing projects. And I didn't really feel motivated to buy things. And it's on. That year, because I was really just focusing on finishing projects. Then once that year was over, then I bought a lot of things because I was all excited. Good morning.
Hey, we coming out?
Oh, we do.
Coming out. I've been here all along. You just didn't see me. I'll have my invisibility cloak on.
Well, that's pretty cool. Ren's pretty obsessed with invisibility cloaks at the moment.
Oh.
He thinks that'd be pretty darn cool.
Nice.
Jordan says good morning
Good
to
morning,
you.
Jordy. Good morning.
So I was just telling him that the goals I set and how it made me a better quilter. And I found our notes from last year and some people that had set goals. And so I thought maybe we'd review those.
Nice.
And see what people had some ideas. What is the lady's name? And you help me remember it. Anyway, she is a quilter in Oregon. She came to our store and Quilt Roadies.
Oh.
She has a little whiteboard in her sewing room, and she makes monthly goals on her little white board. And they're just things she'd like to accomplish, maybe blocks of the month that she's working on, or anyway, so I thought that was a really good idea to just kind of have a monthly goal.
Did you ever see Pretty Woman? A long time
ago, yeah.
Okay, so one of the little hooker girls, right? I can't remember her name, but she says to Julia Roberts, "You got goals? You gotta have goals." And I'm like, "Oh, you really do.
Yeah.
You really do need goals, and make them attainable."
Yeah.
I think sometimes we're so hard on ourselves with thinking, "Oh, we've got to get this and this and this," and we make them way too big.
Yeah.
Break them down, make them small. So with that whiteboard, maybe it's a goal for today.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a goal for this hour. My
Yeah.
goal for this hour was to get myself here with a headache. And a little late, but I managed. It's okay. It's all right.
Well-
I think I had sympathy for you last night.
Oh yeah,
Because my stomach was having troubles
uh-oh.
during the night, and I thought, it was heartburn. I don't get heartburn.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought, oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just the weird holidays and just
Yeah.
schedules and
Not eating like you normally do.
Even though I don't feel like we did too crazy, but still, yeah, just things were crazy.
I did
Anyway,
crazy.
you did.
But, yes.
Well,
Yes.
it's all there and it's all so good and it's all
And
the
stuff that you
neighbors
only
bring
do once a
treats.
year.
I know.
You know, if I ate like, oh yeah, no,
Not
no.
so good.
Oh, my stomach would be upset all the time. But I'm here.
Yes, you are here.
I'm here.
And you accomplished that goal.
I
Good job.
did. See, so sometimes I think we just need to set small goals. Like maybe today we want to just get through the day. Maybe. But just set little goals. And they can be about your quilting journey. They can be about your life in general. They can just be, but I think it's always good to have something that you're striving towards, whether it's, and Swedish death cleaning
Yes.
is mine this year. But I can't say all at once.
Yeah, no, well, that's too overwhelming. And I get overwhelmed. I have to, eat the elephant one bite at a time. But,
Absolutely.
well, I'll tell you my goals from last year. So I had 2 goals and I only accomplished one of them. But one was to do a flanged binding, which was so fun to do. And I'll tell you, my
We'll
very
show
first
those one time.
practice,
Should
we've
we?
shown them one time.
Well,
I think
maybe we should show them again.
we should
The
totally
magic
show them again
binding.
because it's beautiful and it's simple.
Yes.
And it gives a huge
Fast.
effect.
Yes, it does.
And so anyway, but my very first practice one, I think was on a little block that was like this big.
Perfect.
And it was perfect for testing it and it didn't take me 10 hours and
Right.
it was absolutely perfect. And then I did do it on a
Big
bigger,
quilt.
not a huge one. I think it was more lap size or something. But anyway, so I accomplished that goal. Then my other goal is I have never done a scalloped edge or binding. And so I had a quilt that I thought would be perfect for it that I hadn't bound. And then I needed to hurry and finish that and get that to where it needed to go. So then I just did another quilt. Well, it was probably in the summer. And I thought, okay, this one will be the perfect one to do it. But I'm a little nervous because I haven't done it before. So I still would really like to try by myself. But then if I can't do it, I want to sign up for our quilters kindergarten class.
Because Susan is amazing. The way she shows you how to do those.
Yeah.
So slick.
She's really
She's
talented
really,
and
yes.
such a good teacher.
Yes,
So
she is.
that's a good point to bring up. Our quilters kindergarten class, she will take any project, any point in the process that you're at. If you need help picking fabric, if you need help cutting fabric, sewing things together, if you're stuck at a certain spot, if you want to change something, if you need help adjusting math or patterns
good.
or anything. I mean, really. So that's a fantastic service that she offers in that class. There's 2 sessions. She teaches it once a month on Wednesdays.
The third Wednesday of every month.
Yeah. So I actually this morning before this, I went, and the next 2 times she teaches are great in my schedule. So I'm going to try by myself. I am. And that's going to move forward to this year, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay that I didn't accomplish it.
I had one goal.
Yeah. Is it going to, are you moving it on to this year?
Oh, I'm moving on every year. But my problem with that goal is I have to be able to get to my gamel so I can quilt it. Because it's pieced. It's all pieced. It's all ready to go. But my gamel room might be a little bit, if we call it not accessible, that's probably a good description.
Your Swedish death cleaning is towards that goal.
Yeah.
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 it's also towards the goal that my kids don't have to come in and.
Yeah, they will thank you.
Yeah,
they will
sure
thank
will.
you.
They sure will.
Oh,
But then-
Jordan, your foot's hurting again.
Oh,
I'm
Jordy,
sorry.
no. We thought you had it all fixed.
Dang it.
Doggone it.
Well, let's review some of the goals that other people told us last year.
Maybe you don't want to say their name, though. Maybe they don't want
Yeah,
to be
I'll
mentioned.
I'll just tell you what the ideas
Because mine
were.
would be at the top of that list. This is what Fran wants to do. Well, Fran, did you do it? No, I did not do that one again this year. So no shame. We're not trying to shame anybody.
I just want to give you ideas of things that might, that you can
spark.
tweak.
Right.
To fit. So someone wanted to finish 2 projects for everyone that she starts, which that's fantastic. And we've talked about this one, but someone wanted to spend at least 15 minutes a day sewing, and we've talked about that a couple of times, and that's fantastic. And it's amazing what you can accomplish.
Well, and so my sweet Rolane, my business partner for a lot of years, she would do that every morning without fail. And I couldn't believe how much she got done.
Yeah.
And sometimes she said, some days I end up with more than 15 minutes that I can spend in my sewing room. But she said, I always schedule in 15 minutes to start with. Yeah. I would like to try that, but then I feel guilty and I think, ooh, but I got to get that order done, or I need to do this, or blah, blah, blah.
You got
and
so many things to do.
You need to just say, but those things are going to wait. Mm-hmm. Give me that 15 minutes that I have set aside and just do it.
Something.
Do that for yourself.
Yeah.
I find if I can just go in my sewing room, spend 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, just a little bit of time at my sewing machine, it kind of sets the tone of my whole day, and it makes it better.
Yeah. It clears your brain a little bit.
does.
I don't know. It's amazing. It's
does.
magical.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, I forgot about this. I haven't
know
read this in a year.
Beautiful lady.
More time at
Thank
Village
you,
Dragons.
Sweet girl.
So maybe you could turn that into, taking an extra class or doing something that you want to do. We have some amazing clubs that are going on.
Such
that
good
you could
clubs.
join clubs, and the clubs are really low key. Like if you need to miss a month, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Great groups of ladies that we have that are super fun, super good teachers.
All kinds of interests in those. So they're not just quilting ones. There's a knitting support group.
Yes.
I love that. There's a tiny club. There's a coloring club. There's a rug hooking, a needle cross stitch.
Color
so
club. Did you
that's
say color club?
Roxy's.
Okay.
Yeah. So all kinds of interest. It doesn't have to be quilting that you're doing. Yeah. And the Quilters Kindergarten isn't a club, but it kind of sort of is.
Yeah.
It kind of sort of
There's
is.
some ladies that come pretty regularly. I was going to jump on really quick.
And another one that's a fun one is our Chit Chat Finish That.
Oh, that is a good one.
That's a really good one because you can come here. It's the first Thursday of every month. You come, you spend the whole day. It's just $10 a day, and you just sit and sew and work on whatever you want. Now, there's no instruction except for your friends that are here with you.
Yeah.
And I bebop over here every once in a while just to kind of see what people are working on. And it's so fun to watch the ladies that are actually there helping one another. It's great. It's a good one too.
Fun class. So if you have projects that you really want to get finished up, that you could have about 7 hours of solid sewing time. And I guess we didn't have it this month.
No, because that was New Year's. We partied instead. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. I went home so tired.
Oh, me too. But we had a really good time. And I did a little reel on Facebook. So if you've missed that, go. It's really quick. You can go look at it.
It was fun.
I think the next class, we have a Poppins bag class next Friday.
I think it's full though.
Oh, it might be full.
It's full.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll
do it again.
Fabric printing class. Is that one full? That's the 19th.
I don't believe so. And that's going to be fun because I think Roxy and Lynette are doing that together. It's going to be really fun.
So, anyway, we've got a bunch of fun classes coming. We kind of took a little bit of a break through the holidays, except for the clubs.
Are busy. Yeah.
So get back in and go see if there's some fun classes that you wanted to see.
Oh my gosh, the other day, my brain exploded.
Oh
wait, you have to have a brain to explode for it to explode, right? I was thinking about all of the different things I want to do this year here at the store. Oh, I got got some great ideas.
Oh, it's going to be exciting.
It's going to be so fun, you guys. It's going to be so much fun.
We'll do some planning. Sounds like we need to do that.
Yeah, we do. Next week we are. I think we have a planning session next.
Oh.
I think on the 13th, don't we? Am I lying?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think it's on our calendar, but maybe I'm lying. Not
It
intentionally.
is. Look at us.
Look at me.
But it's not on my calendar.
Oh,
so
you better get on your calendar, girlfriend. Hope it works.
Right there. It does.
Go. Okay.
Right
good.
there. Done.
Right there. Done.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Someone wanted to make an African style hand stitched quilt. So that's really cool. Like a specific style, specific skill that they wanted to do.
Yes.
That's really cool. A Kawandi, I think is how they say it. That's what I wrote down. So I'll have to, I can't remember the details about that one. Nice. Someone else wanted to finish UFO. So if there's a specific UFO you wanted to finish, like Fran's, if there's just general UFOs you want to do, or a certain number, I want to finish 5, I want to finish 10.
And you know what a good idea with that is, because we all have probably more than one. Speaking from experience, speaking from her. I think and I know I've said this before, but I had a little older lady, even older than me. I think this lady was in her 90s, and she came in and she said, what she had done is she went through, she says, I'm not going to live forever. She says, so I went through my unfinished projects and I numbered them from 1 to 10. Which one do I want to finish first? And she said what she did is she went through them. She let her kids pick out which ones they wanted. Then she numbered those 1 to 10. Went through, got all of those done. Then she took her next ones and did the same thing again. And I thought, that's brilliant. Because to say, oh, well, I want to finish UFO. Sometimes for me, that's a little bit overwhelming because I have so many UFOs that I would like to finish. Prioritize. I thought that was such a great idea to do that. So
well, and for me, I have to have them out where I can see them or on a list, because
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, if it's in a closet or a cupboard, then I probably won't remember it. So I have these great cabinets, and I think you might have them too, where project boxes slide into them. And so that's where I try and keep all my UFOs, and I can see it from my sewing machine. So as I'm working on a project or I'm finishing up a project, I'll look over there
excited.
and
What
I'll
do
say,
I want to do
I get
next?
to do this next. And sometimes those boxes are like for a club that I'm in, and maybe there's not anything specific that I need to finish, or like I do a monthly sewing with my mom and my aunt. And so those are projects that I may not finish anytime soon, but I still got them there. I can see them. So that's important for me, for my brain.
Yes.
Oh, someone wanted to learn how to use our new sewing machine and frames. So that's a fantastic thing to do. And there are classes for most sewing machines.
Yes.
Or find a friend, or find a YouTube video or something. But that's a really good idea to learn the tools that you've got.
Because the new sewing machine now, they have so many bells and whistles and gizmos and stitches and all the things. So, excuse me, you've paid for all those bells and whistles and gizmos on your machine. Use them. Yeah. Use them. You know, years ago when I worked for Mike, he was such an amazing man, over to the Bernina store in Logan. Mike would never upsell you on a machine. He would sit down with you and ask you, okay, what do you want to use this machine for? Where are you in your sewing or quilting journey? And what do you need in a machine? And I thought that was so amazing to do, because that's not always the case. Yeah. And the other thing he would do is, okay, so you're a beginner. This is all you need right now. When you get to the next stage of your journey, come on in. We'll give you.
Then we'll talk about the next level.
Yeah. And so if you've jumped right in and you've bought a machine that has more on it than you were, really ready to use right then, go through your book or go through your machine and figure out, oh, I didn't even know my machine could do that. Well, I'm going to give that one a try now. I think that's a great goal. I like that.
I saw one lady who, she just made small quilt sandwiches. So back, batting front. And then she went through every stitch on her machine and did maybe a 6-inch line. And then she kind of had it.
And then you knew,
she knew exactly what she had.
I had a machine that, I don't even know how many fancy stitches it had on it. And I was always trying to remember, okay, but what does that stitch actually look like when it's stitched out? because you can see it in a book. It doesn't look the same. And so I would do that stitch, and I would do it in different lengths, in different widths, and do that out. So I could look at my little sample and say, ooh, that would be such a pretty stitch on this, and there's my settings. So I didn't have to stop every single time and go, now I know I have a stitch that will do something that I might like. What was that? So that's a
and I have little notes up in my sewing room of like where I like for my binding, because I adjust little things for that. And so I've made little notes, or I've taken pictures on my phone or something, and so that I have those. So anyway, little things like that. Someone said they're still figuring it out, which is totally fine.
Me too.
Someone wanted to learn to use her serger and use it more, so that's a great skill. Someone wanted to treat herself to a new project every time she did a UFO.
One in, one out. I like it. I just keep doing
the ins.
Oh, darn.
I know. I need to finish some USOs and then I could start some new things. Someone wanted to learn to use her featherweight, which is along with using your own machine. But we do teach a class for that. And if we don't have a class scheduled or the next one's full, we pretty much always keep a wait list.
We do.
So if you don't see one, just call and say, put me on the wait list for the next featherweight class. So, and the teacher is fantastic.
Well, she does love those featherweights, we'll just say, and she does know a thing or two about them. That might be me. I do love them, and they're such a simple little machine, and there is no reason to take your machine. So they're over $100 now just for a maintenance check on probably on any kind of machine. They're so simple to do. There are some times when I tell my people in classes, you need to take that in because maybe you need to have your timing adjusted or whatever, and we're not doing that in class. Maybe sometime I'll do an advanced one, but for right now it's just a maintenance one. And they're just so easy to clean and oil, and I get on my bandwagon again here because, or my soapbox, my whatever you want to call it. It's really important, no matter what kind of machine you have, to keep it cleaned and oiled. And we talked about that a little bit last week. That's a very important thing. Take care of your machine.
So if you have a featherweight or want to have a featherweight, sign up for that class. That's worth it. Finish projects with free motion quilting. That's exciting. And she said confidence or bravery. So some of those times you just have to say, I'm just going to jump in.
Do it.
I'm just going to jump in. Or you could make something small that you could just, play around with, so you don't feel like I've spent, 30 hours piecing this quilt. Now I've got to do free motion.
So quilting is just like everything else. Like any great artist, they didn't start out being great, right?
Yeah.
It takes some practice. It takes learning maybe different techniques. It takes some practice.
I think mostly for quilting, I don't feel like it's like singing. Like you either got the talent or you don't. I don't feel like it's that. It's a skill.
Either.
And so if you practice, you can learn. Now, I have not practiced free motion quilting. I honestly don't really have that big of a desire to do that. I don't think I'd be very good at it.
I'm terrible.
I'm not consistent. Even my handwriting is not consistent. Like if you look through this book and look, I have different handwriting on every single page.
I wonder, if they ever had a handwriting expert come in, they'd be like, nope, this isn't her. Oh, well, wait, maybe it is, because look back there.
But my mom, she's done it, and she can tell if she hasn't done it for a while, then she kind of loses her skills a little bit. But then after she does it,
like riding a bike,
it's great. And she says, by the time she finishes the quilt, it's good. But when she started, it was a little bit rough, maybe.
Absolutely. I like that one. That's a great one.
Wanted to learn machine embroidery. Again, kind of getting to know your machine. Another one wanted to organize her scraps. That is a fantastic
that's a
goal.
Great one.
Figure out a way to use them. I have an idea of how I want to use them. I just got to have time to organize.
I know how I want to use mine. Scrap quilts are my very favorite thing, but I think that you need to have some kind of an organization there. I haven't perfected mine yet. I was trying to do them color-wise or maybe theme-wise, I've been trying a few different things, but I love scrap quilts. So my very favorite quilts are old antique quilts, right? Where they just used everything.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
They had to.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite quilts. So anytime I think about cleaning out my scraps, that's when I start to hyperventilate, and I'm like, I can't do it because I could use those.
Yeah. I know it is hard because
It's a lot.
we want to feel industrious. We've paid the money for the fabric. We want to use it. So
somebody once said to me, "That's a free quilt." No, you paid for that. So I mean, it's leftover fabric. You've gotten the project out of it,
right?
But it wasn't free.
Yeah,
you
that's
still paid
true.
for those scraps.
No, I think I do feel like it's free though.
No, it's not. You paid for it. You sure did.
Oh, this one's fantastic. Someone said leave a
Yes.
project set up for the next step. So when you come in your
Yes.
sewing room,
That's a
you're
great
ready
one.
to go. And several years, has it been years? Since when we started Village Vibes, we had a bunch of tips from our employees. And one of our employees had a tip that I loved that was, don't leave a project in a frustration point.
Right.
Get it through that frustration point so that you're not avoiding coming back in your sewing room and working on it. So, so those were a bunch of ideas. These are other ones: quarter seam accurate projects, finishing, learning how to machine bind, set a time of day to sew, day of the week, amount of time, attend classes, attend retreats, organize a space.
You know, that's a really important one, I think, because sometimes when I go in my like right after Christmas, because I just kind of, oh my gosh, I spend a morning trying to, just so that I could cut some stuff that I needed to. It was like everywhere. I don't feel as productive when I go in my sewing room and I've got a huge mess. It's like, I can't work in that.
You can't think about it.
No.
Which I feel like, in a way, we
gonna
have
have a
to,
mess.
because it's creativity, right?
Sure.
But
when
and
you
all of
can't
us are
even
at different
see,
levels,
yeah.
right? So there was one time over Christmas, and we've just been really busy, and things are crazy, and my mind was just a little like
Jumbled.
frazzled, I would say.
Yeah.
And so I walked up to my sewing room and I thought, you know what? I'm really not in the headspace to cut or do anything. So I think I spent about 25 minutes just organizing and putting things away. And it was what my brain could handle. It also helped me look at my sewing room a little bit better. It is by no means perfect, but it was 25 minutes cleaner. So
right.
It was.
And if I put my things back where they belong, like I have this silly little rule. When I'm cutting stuff out, when I've cut that piece with that ruler goes right back in my ruler rack. I don't just set it to the side or throw, because then I lose. Then I forget where I've put it because it's not in its spot. So it takes me 2 seconds to put it right back up there.
Yep. So with friends regularly, virtually or in person,
I love
I
that
think that really helps. You could come to chit chat. You could get together at someone's house. I love to sew over FaceTime with my mom and my aunt, and a lot of times. Just even during the month, we'll just text each other, hey, are you in your sewing room? And we'll get together randomly and sew, which is great. And a lot of times we can't, but it's nice to try.
Yes.
Let's see. And then I don't know why. Look.
What do you have?
1725, 1725. I wrote the same list about twice, so I think I must have lost one. And then I found it again this year.
Good for you.
Try a block of the month. That was one thing that I said.
You know, some of our ladies that do our block of the months, which we do a lot of block of the months, some of our ladies love that because they don't feel pressure to do a whole thing all at once. It's like, oh, I'm going to do 2 blocks this month. That's an attainable goal.
Yeah,
I can do that.
It's like sewing and paying with
overtime.
With layaway, which I don't know that they have layaway anymore. But
oh yeah, I don't know either.
Anyway, okay, let's look. We've got some comments.
What do we got?
Pam Davis says, good morning.
Good morning. See Pam. Oh my gosh. Did you see Pam's blue and cream quilt?
I haven't seen it. I gotta go look.
It is so amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. Wait till you see it.
Jesse Thomas says,
oh my Jess, good morning.
15 minutes of sewing is the best therapy. So, and
really
guess what?
is.
We all need some therapy.
No kidding.
Time in my
especially
sewing
nowadays.
room, Marianne says, gets me motivated. Yeah.
Yes.
So sometimes if you just get in there and get a little bit motivated, it really helps. Linda says, thanks for your phone call yesterday. Great customer service. Made me love you even more.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart.
Jordan says, I'm working on a new Valentine's Day quilt. So that's fantastic.
Jordy, you're going to have to bring it in when you get it done, sweet girl.
I'm not quite into Valentine's Day mode yet, but I better get there. Cause
Walmart sure is.
I can't keep up with
I
Walmart.
know. No, because you better get there this week because next week it's going to be Easter.
I know. Although that's when my favorite candy comes out. So I'm always
what's your
excited.
favorite candy?
Well, I love the Cadbury eggs, the purple bag eggs. But they have similar ones at Christmas time.
The balls.
Yeah. And I got some of those on 50% off last week. So
Hey, I think Walmart had those for 75% off.
ooh, I should go check them out. Should go check them out. But
That was last week.
the Easter ones are better.
They are. I agree. I totally agree with that.
It's like
I don't know
they're
why.
different. There's more chocolate.
Oh.
The balls are smaller.
Oh, yes, they are.
So it's the ratio of the coating to the chocolate.
Oh.
I don't know. Pam says organizing your scraps is the worst.
It's hard because I know some Bonnie Hunter, she'll cut up sizes and put them into that's way too much because then what if I've cut this square into a 2-inch square and doggone it, now in the project I really needed a 2.5 and I had that, I could have done it.
Yeah.
I don't like to pre-cut. The only thing I pre-cut is, and I think I've shown that before, it's that doggone little 9 patch that Lori's making me do. She made me do it. You cut 1.5-inch squares and 1.5 by 2.5-inch rectangles. So a lot of times when I'm finished, instead of putting those little tiny pieces, I will cut those right then and then put them down in my little basket. But other than that, I do not pre-cut.
And I don't either. And that's very personal. And whatever you find that works for you, do it.
Yes.
If it works for you, do not care what anyone else says.
Or if you're doing a project, if you want to do a scrap project, and you know, like Donna has a bunch of different sizes that she's using for different projects.
Yes, if she's got
so
a plan.
if you have a project in mind and you know you're going to use 2.5-inch squares on that, and you're finished up with this quilt and you've got these scraps, cut them right then. As long as you know, if you have a plan for those, I say, go ahead and cut them while they're right up there. It'll save you the time of dragging them out and doing it.
Okay, Marianne says I have a Valentine's top finished. I need to get it quilted.
Good job.
Good job.
You're in Walmart. They're
You're ready to go. You and Jordan and Walmart. I'm trying to think if I have a Valentine's Day quilt.
Oh, we have some fabric next door that I really want to do something out of.
Is it the one in the front window? We had a lady come in the other day and she bought a beautiful collection of fabric to go together, and it was really
so
pretty
because it's kind of like a vintagey, old Valentine's.
I love that black and white print. It's really pretty.
Yep, that's the one.
Anyway, but if you're still working on Christmas, that's okay
too. Absolutely,
because get it done for next year. Yep. Next December, you will be grateful that you worked on it in January.
Right. And I think sometimes, and we get so excited about Christmas, and it's just such a great fit. And then January comes around, and it's gray, and it's dirty.
We did have a couple gray days, didn't we, this last week?
I was beginning to think I lived in Seattle or Portland with all of the rain. I'm like, I need to see some sunshine out there.
So we had sun yesterday.
So carry on that Christmas feeling. Yeah, work on some of those Christmas. And then I say that every year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in this thing yet.
Well, my problem is, in theory, you're working on Christmas in July so that it's done.
Right.
I don't want to. I want to work on red, white, and blue in July. And I want to work on Christmas in December. So it's okay when it gets done.
It absolutely
and
is.
Fine.
And Christmas is going to come around next year.
It will come again, and
and I won't be ready once again, and that's okay. I've accepted that.
So that's, I think, about all. We've rambled for plenty of time, but if you guys have ideas of
share your goals with us.
We
would love to hear them.
Yeah, and we'll go through them next week if anyone shares any new ideas. And figure out something that will work for you. It doesn't have to be for a full year. I hope I can get mine done this year. I'm going to say I get the whole year to do my goal.
Me too, and I say that one every year for that. But at one point, that quilt might have to really be done. It's such a beautiful quilt, but yeah. So here's what I love about this. I have gotten so many amazing tips and tricks and comments and from our
you.
friends, from you that share with us I love that our quilting community is like that. I think quilters are some of the most sharing, giving people that I've ever met in my entire life.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like hanging out with quilters.
I do too. I do too. I do too. Yeah,
I
it's pretty
like
much
it.
fun. It's pretty fun.
That's it.
Well, that's it. I think that's all we have. And you know what I have to go do now? I have to go take down my Christmas Village house.
Oh.
Because they're going to move those this week, so I have to get it prepared.
Get it all taken down. Yeah, actually my Christmas tree last night, because I have it on a timer so that the lights just automatically come on. And I walked out last night and I thought, I'm not done yet with this yet. I'm going to leave it up for a little bit longer.
Mine is a real tree and it's starting to drop.
You're going to have to. Yeah.
I don't want to.
I think maybe this weekend we'll have to call it, but
me too.
But I am still, there's coming out in the dark house with the Christmas lights on. It's just magic.
It really is.
It's just the perfect amount of light, and it just makes me smile. So I'm going to keep it for a little bit longer.
I think you could keep it for as long as you want.
I could.
You could.
I could. But it is nice to get it all taken down, and your house feels so clean.
I think it just looks bare naked.
Yeah.
I need to do that over here too.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
I know. It just makes us happy, and the colors are so beautiful, and yeah. Anyway, so
and there's
no
real
judgment. You take it down whenever you want to.
Although I did hear last night, and I didn't do any research on this, but the guy on the radio on my way home from work last night said, "Have you taken your Christmas decoration, your tree down yet?" And he said, "Well, I haven't." He said, "But I heard today that it's bad luck if you leave it up too long."
Oh,
have you ever heard that?
No,
I hadn't either. I think he's lying.
And someone said tomorrow. I caught this. Tomorrow is Russian Orthodox Christmas.
Oh,
so leaving
maybe
it
I'm
up
a
till
little Russian.
January. Leaving it up till January 7th is totally appropriate.
I think so.
I do some research on that too.
Research this. Well, we hope you all have a great week. We hope if you've set some attainable goals that you can work on some of those during the next week and let us know how that worked for you. So everyone take care of each other, be kind to each other, and we will see you right back here again next week.
We'll be here.
Yep.
Thanks everybody.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.